Hey, in this video you will learn what is happiness and 7 tips for happiness. So watch this full video and get happy in your life. Happiness is a state of mind, which originates internally. External possessions and things do not bring true lasting happiness. It merely serves to provide brief pleasures and distractions away from the various unhappy aspects of life. After a short while, these external possessions lose their appeal. Unfortunately, many people deal with wanting happiness by seeking more new things, and this becomes a never-ending cycle. When wanting happiness, don't seek for these brief pleasures. Instead of constantly chasing toys and things to be happy, focus on having true lasting happiness that comes from within. Live a lifestyle that cultivates true lasting happiness. 7 tips for happiness. 1. Practice gratitude. Always remember what you have. Wanting happiness, always remember to be grateful for what you already have. If you usually don't take time to remember and be grateful for what you already have, what is the point of striving for future achievements, experiences, and possessions? You'll just most likely forget about it after it has been achieved. Every day, take some time to remind yourself of all the good things that you have been blessed with. Remember being blessed with the most important things in life, such as health, family, friends, the wonderful experiences you had, possessions, money, etc. Make it a daily habit to do this. It will certainly brighten up your day. 2. Music. There is a somewhat mystical and spiritual property in music that allows it to influence and impact our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual self. Happy, uplifting music communicates directly to the heart of our being and brings out joy and happiness. Anyone wanting happiness can definitely use music for it. There is plenty of beautiful and happy music created by the geniuses of the past and present. Make use of it at various times during the day to feel bliss and delight. It is a really simple way to have happiness. The song/music not only has happy qualities to it, but it also reminds us of the joy of life. Using music is not only effective, but its impact is almost instantaneous as well. Search and come up with a list of happy songs, and make a CD or playlist of it and keep it close by. Some of my personal favorite happy songs are Hakuna Matata, soundtrack from The Lion King, I Feel Good and Don't Worry Be Happy. 3. Inspirational stories, happiness quotes, and poems. Wanting happiness another way is to surround yourself with inspirational stories, quotes on happiness and poems about happiness. Just like music, great works of literature speaks directly to the heart of our being. A touching story, quote, or poem is able to affect millions to appreciate life and experience joy. If you're wanting happiness, just head over to the library or bookstore. There are numerous books and literature of this kind. Buy or make posters with quotes or poems that remind us of the joy and happiness of life. Place these posters around the house, in the office, etc. so that you'll be reminded constantly. 4. Smiling and laughter. Smiles and laughter are expressions of joy and happiness. Contrary to popular belief though, you don't just laugh and smile when you feel happy inside, it also works the other way round. This means that by smiling and laughing, you can make yourself happy too. The connection between happiness and laughter is a two-way road. Yep, that's right. In fact, in an experiment of a new treatment method for clinically depressed people, the patients involved in the experiment reported feeling much happier as a result of it than they ever did in many years of treatment and medication. How was the new treatment done? Simple. The patients were asked to keep smiling for a certain period of time for consecutive days. Wanting happiness, don't underestimate the power of smiling and laughter. For people wanting happiness but thinks that it is enough to just be happy inside, then they're absolutely way off. There's a big difference between being happy inside and being happy inside and telling your face about it. There are many benefits of happy laughter. If you don't smile or laugh much, here's your assignment. For the next 7 days, I want you to look in a mirror and for 3 minutes, give yourself the biggest, brightest, and craziest smile. Do it just before going to sleep, and early in the morning after waking up. Just spare 6 minutes a day and see what this can do for your life. 5. Do something you love, a hobby or activity that you enjoy, and allocate time for it. Everyone has a natural interest, passion, and inclination. You may be born with it, or you may discover and develop it throughout the course of your life. Regardless of how it originates, one thing is for sure: indulging in this interest brings you joy and happiness. It can be anything. Everyone has different interests and passions. However, in the busy lives of society nowadays, many people never put any time aside for them to enjoy their hobbies. Pressures and demands of work, family, social commitments, and various distractions made people put it aside. The only way is to put it up higher on your priority list. For many, hobbies and interests are at the bottom of the list. It's only after they have done everything else then they start thinking about their hobbies. If wanting happiness is important to you, you've got to give your interests and hobbies more priority. Also, as time passes, our interests change as well. What you used to enjoy may not be so now. So occasionally try new things and seek new hobbies to keep things fresh and exciting. 6. Surround yourself with beauty. Learn to appreciate nature, art, music, theater. Many famous works of poetry state that beauty is truth. Great beauty has a distinctive quality that calms the observer and brings peace and happiness. As human beings, we can't help but be awed and inspired by objects and works of great beauty. The human spirit responds to great beauty. Occasionally explore and enjoy the natural wonders that Mother Nature has to offer. It can be the majestic mountains and oceans, or even the smallest flower. Enjoy the harmony of great musical works, the visual and auditory splendor of a great theater show, the detail and colors of a piece of artwork, the creativity of dance, etc. Don't just observe it on the surface level. Learn to appreciate objects of beauty by contemplating and going deeper into it. Taking up art appreciation classes is a good idea too. Wanting happiness. 7. Help others. Giving and helping one another is central to all religious and moral teachings, and there is a reason why this is so. If you have had the experience of genuinely helping someone, without any motives other than to see them get through their problems, you would understand why many great men have said that living is giving. Nothing gives greater satisfaction, meaning, and happiness than sincerely helping another human being and seeing their appreciation as well as the impact it has on their lives. It is just how we human beings are made. We are naturally geared this way. It doesn't matter how big or small the contribution is. Sincerely help others and contribute to society whenever you can, and you'll have more happiness in life. Having said that, don't strive for martyrdom. Be an excellent giver, but also an excellent receiver. Allow others to help you, just the same as you want others to allow you to help them. If no one is willing to receive, how can anyone give? Final thoughts on wanting happiness. If you look at it closely, the majority of the tips are actions that help remind and bring out the happiness within us. This shows that happiness has and is always within us. It's just that oftentimes we're so busy with all the of life, of which many are not important, that we forget all about happiness. So for those of you who are wanting happiness in your life, make use of these tips. Wishing that you have a happy life ahead of you.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe now.